Today, we're kind of digging into something maybe a bit unexpected, the psychological side of wanting perfect solitude.
Right, the whole romantic idea of escaping it all.
Exactly. We've got this story about one guy, Lee Randles, who tried to build this flawless little world in his backyard. And our mission today is really to unpack what happened when that perfect peace got completely shattered and figure out who the intruder actually was. It's surprising.
Yeah, and what's really interesting here, I think, is that Lee wasn't just looking for quiet, He was after absolute control. Total control of his little patch.
He really engineered it, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He basically engineered his own emotional isolation.
Okay, so paint the picture for us. We've got pecan trees, this really pristine St. Augustine grass, apparently perfect, and this walking path. Super uniform, totally barren, meticulous.
Almost obsessively so, it sounds like.
Yeah. But here's the thing. His method for peace wasn't about, being in nature. It was about blocking it out. He used headphones, right? Playing artificial white noise, fake birds, fake streams, just to silence what he called the noisy life.
So phones, TVs, the neighbors.
All of it. He wanted none of it.
But, when you replace reality with something so curated, so controlled, while you make yourself incredibly vulnerable, don't you?
How so?
Well, that kind of intense external control often guarantees internal fragility. Any little crack becomes a huge deal.
And it didn't take long for that crack to show up. It started late one night. Just this sound, the squeak of his garden gate.
The gate he always kept locked.
Always locked. Instant panic. Couldn't sleep. I mean, he'd spent years making sure nothing, absolutely nothing, got through that perimeter.
So the next morning, he checks it out.
Yeah, and what he finds is weird. It defied an easy explanation. The pathway wasn't just walked on. Someone had actually dug into it.
Dug into it?
Yeah, created these jagged, really abrupt edges along the perfect border. It felt intentional, like a direct, calculated disruption of his whole setup.
Wow.
And get this detail, they used a shovel from his shed.
Oh, man.
But they'd wiped it clean. Suggests gloves, right. So, personal, but also strangely sterile. And then he sees this hand-carved smiley face on the fence nearby.
Like a taunt, a message.
That's what he thought. It looked like a message.
So this physical intrusion, this violation, it immediately kicks off this psychological fallout, right? He couldn't handle his perfect system failing. So what does he do? He deflects.
Right onto his wife. Exactly.
Anxiety, irritability, it just spikes. And instead of thinking who did this, he blames her, accuses her of, mouthing off to the wrong person.
Yeah, or just forgetting to lock the gate. Anything but admitting his bubble could be popped.
It's classic avoidance. Blame the partner instead of facing the vulnerability.
Well, you can guess the consequence of that. His wife wasn't having it. She locked him out.
Locked him out in the yard.
Yep. Left him to spend the night in his now imperfect backyard. His hammock was his only option.
Oh, wow. So suddenly he's forced back into the very reality he tried to escape. The unfiltered nature.
Completely unfiltered. And he's miserable. Sources say his blood pressure was through the roof. He's getting hit by falling pecans, tree sap.
Birds doing their business.
Squirrels snapping branches overhead. I mean, this perfect little slice of heaven he built. It became this source of just immense suffering.
Because he'd lost the ability to cope with any chaos, any imperfection. He had no internal shock absorbers left.
But then sitting there, stewing in it, the breakthrough. He hears the gate squeak again.
Okay.
And this time, he sees it. He sees what's making the jagged edges.
Not a person.
A squirrel. Just a squirrel digging like crazy in these erratic patterns.
So the calculated disruption.
With just nature being nature. And that smiley face.
What about it?
He suddenly remembers it wasn't new. It was an old carving, there before they even moved in. He'd just uncovered it, pulling away vines earlier, and in his panic, thought it was part of the intrusion.
Wow, so the whole narrative collapses. The outside world wasn't attacking him. The flaw was either natural or just old, pre-existing.
Exactly. He realizes his obsession with external perfection, that's what messed things up, especially his relationship.
So seeking peace outside ruined the peace inside, and he immediately tries to fix it.
Yeah, he texts his wife an apology. I messed up.
And her response is the final twist, right?
That's the kicker. She texts back instantly, accepts the apology, but then confesses.
What?
She writes, I poured 8 bags of sand across the grass to get even with you, followed by this huge toothy grin emoji.
No, she was the intruder. The sand. not the digging.
Well, the sand was a separate act of defiance against his perfectionism. The digging was the squirrel, the smiley was old, but the sand, that was her getting back at him for his accusations and his whole obsession. Before speeding off in the car, apparently.
Oh my goodness. So the real disruption wasn't some malicious outsider. It was his own marriage pushing back against his isolation. The grit, literally.
Literally grit.
You know, Lee finally gets it then. He realizes there's a sort of perfection born in the imperfect. That's the quote.
I like that.
Yeah. He chooses the messy, imperfect life with his wife over the sterile, perfect, but totally isolated yard.
And his proposed truce kind of sums it all up, right? He suggests, let's call a truce and take a walk together.
Embracing it all. The grit, the grain of sand.
The ornery squirrels.
Everything.
It's such a powerful realization, isn't it? That striving for absolute control might actually be the opposite of finding peace. It really makes you wonder, for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
When you try to create that perfect little escape bubble, are you really undone by the first tiny flaw that creeps in? Or maybe, is it the constant effort, the struggle to control things you just can't control that truly steals your peace in the first place?
Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about next time you find yourself reaching for those noise-canceling headphones.